want to say thank you to the team that helped put this together. We have Shelly, who's my Public Works Director, standing over there. We have Matt Collins, who's our Parks Director, and Garrett, who's our Superintendent of Parks. They are a tremendous team that keep our parks beautiful and keep our everything just as pristine as. I just want to say thank you. This is a pretty emotional day for me. It's about 20-some years in the making. Many people know that I got my start in politics working for Cloyd. My dad brought me to Madison on a Kenosha County Lobby Day with John Collins and a whole team of people. And up in Madison, I get to meet Mayor Antaranium, who was state representative at the time, Cloyd Porter, Senator Joe Andrea, and the list goes on and on. And it truly was one of those pivotal moments for me when I was in college where I decided I really love politics. And you know, it was something I was brought up. People also know my dad's been in politics for a long time. In my first town board meeting at the Randall Town Hall, I was about 3 weeks old, so the story goes. So I had this wonderful experience after that day in Madison where my dad calls me up and says, hey, do you want an internship with Cloyd Porter? And I reached out to his office, and literally within a day or two, they called me back and said, I got this wonderful opportunity. So I started interning in his office in September of 1995, and one of the big issues going on was the Brewer Stadium debate and a whole host of other issues. And I was hooked. And I was with him for about 6 months and went back to college and graduated in August of 1996. And then the day before I was graduating, I was moving home from college and stopped at the Powers Lake Post Office. And lo and behold, Cloyd was out dropping maps. And who do I bump into? Was Cloyd. Wearing a sweatshirt and boxer shorts. And Cloyd goes, hey, you got a job yet? And I said, no. And literally by 4 o'clock that afternoon, I had a voicemail on my answering machine from Kathy Kilgore saying I needed to call them. And I called her right then and was pretty much hired on the spot. And so the rest is history. I started working for Cloyd in August of '96 and was his chief of staff for many years and learned so much. He has a wonderful wife, Joan. And I went, isn't she? She's pretty wonderful, isn't she? And he has 4 wonderful children, Jolie, Jay, Leanne, and Ellen. And 18 grandchildren, and now 18 great-grandchildren, and 1 on the way, due in...
My birthday, February.
Oh, wow. So they have truly been an inspiration to me. So when I was deciding, and Cloyd was getting close to his last year in office, an opportunity came around to support a piece of land and make it a Kenosha County park. And Alan Keel was our county exec at the time, and he reached out to Cloyd, as well as Mike Serpy did, and Supervisor Dennis Elberman, and Supervisor Caro, so the county had reached out to Cloyd to support a grant from the Department of Natural Resources, and for about $300,000. And Cloyd, if you knew him, he was not, you know him well. He was somebody who was very fiscally responsible, and some would almost say cheap, right?
She was holding off.
But Cloyd knew how special this land was, and talking with Mark and Dennis really made the commitment to Kenosha County. And at the time, the town board, both Wheatland, Randall, and the village of Twin Lakes supported it as well. And so Cloyd on finance made the motion to support the addition of the $300,000 that now the Veterans Memorial. And it's truly breathtaking, and I hope it will live on forever. And so that is the story of how the actual original money came to be through Kenosha County. And it's truly an honor for me to be here today to sign the budget resolution that includes the language that names Porter Parkway and Carroll Court. And so at this time, I'm going to officially sign the budget resolution. And people don't know, but this is the fancy folder that I signed with all resolutions, and I'm going to approve it. 11, 7, 20, 22. All right. So with that out of the way, I can officially I'm going to have Joan and the kids come up, and they and Jolie come up. All right. So
No, just you guys.
Joe, tell us when. Hold on.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, there you go. I know he never asked for anything, but just thank you so much for your dedication to Kenosha, Racine, and Walworth counties, for your years of service. You know, it just, I really wanted to do this for you and the family. And I'm dedicated. Thank you so much. And a couple other people want give their regards. The mayor, Antranian, wanted to be here today, but he couldn't. He was taking care of his father-in-law, and also Secretary Barber as well wanted to send their regards for you today. And again, congratulations.
We want to turn around and everything.
Here we go.